Hi, this is Kelly Shibari, and you're watching Concrete Music TV.
Concrete Music TV at the first annual Bbw Fanfest in Las Vegas. We have Miss Kelly Shibari. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. We haven't seen each other since AVN.
Oh my God,
it's
been ages.
You have upgraded in a big way. Tell us about that.
I've just had a really good year this year. I've come out with my brand new DVD, Overloaded, which is something that we shot last year when the Japanese women's team won the World Cup. And it's a fan bang. It's all fans. It's not male performers. We had like 17 or 18 guys. It was a big old blowjob scene. And then that did so well that we ended up inviting them back to my place, and we did 3 or 4 kind of gangbang scenes. So there's a lot of firsts in there. My first anal scenes in there. I did my first double vag, my first DP, and a couple of cream pie scenes. So yeah, it's chock full of like a bunch of firsts that you can't find anywhere else with me.
How does it feel to be a BBW to have a toy?
You know, this is amazing. Fleshlight was kind enough to ask me to be their first BBW model, and they molded me back in January, and I've had to be very quiet about it until now, and so it's been like, sitting on pins and needles. I want to tell the world, and they're like, no, you can't tell them until Bbw Fanfest, because that's when we're launching, and that's what we're doing this weekend. And we've had a lot of fans come over and touch it and feel it, because it's super squishy, it's very soft, but it's also very tight inside, and it's anatomically correct. I actually got molded for it, had my legs up in the air, and so this is my clit, this is my pussy lips, and so when you buy one, and it's chubby pussy, so like this is like really squishy. So if you have the chance to actually get one and fuck it, it's almost like fucking me. So you can actually like do it like together, like watch a movie, virtually interactive.
If anybody wants to purchase this product, where can they go?
You can actually go to Fleshlight, not Flashlight, but fleshlight.com/Kelly Shibari, and they can order one online.
And also going back to the first time I met you, besides being an adult performer, you're a very technical and educational person in this industry as far as, how do I say this, social media marketing. Tell us about that.
I'm very active on Twitter. I'm the accessible porn star, I guess. I spend a lot of time on Facebook and Twitter, and if people talk to me, I talk back, and I know that if it weren't for the fans, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So hit me up, say hi. I'm Kelly Shibari on Facebook and Kelly Shibari on Twitter, and I've been known to have long conversations when I'm doing other things on Twitter, and but I also am a big fan of gentlemen. So if you come at me and you're kind of rude, I will put you in your place. So you have to be a gentleman, and I will be like, oh yeah, what's up? And I tend to remember most of the people that hit me up on Twitter. So.
What's the most challenging thing being in this adult industry?
I think these days, the industry, there's a lot of free porn out there. There's a lot of performers, and they're all kind of trying to compete for the same jobs, which can be difficult, I think that it's very important to find other things that you can do that, you find fun, so that the porn stuff is fun too, so that you're not so exhausted, when you actually get hired for a scene because you've been pounding the pavement for weeks, trying to get that job. I think it's also important for adult performers to remember that we're entertainers, we're fantasy girls. So if guys, talk to us in a way that doesn't make us feel comfortable, it's okay to take a break and walk away instead of snapping at them and yelling at them. I mean, it's one thing to put them in their place and say, look, you should be nicer or more polite, but, starting to have a screaming match with a potential fan is always going to, come back at you.
And are you single?
I am Oh, that's such a hard question to answer because I've got fans that want me to be single and super, super single. I am dating a director who's also a worker in the business. I actually met him on the Roseanne parody. He played Dan. We've been together for a few years, but you know, we're both porn performers. We're both sex workers. That means that we are accessible to everybody, and that's why when I did the fan bang, that was actually my guy's idea. So you know, he's very, very supportive of what I do, and you know, fucking guys is part of that equation.
So basically, it's like an understanding. Everybody
Oh,
knows
absolutely.
what it is, and up front.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it would be, you know, in my case, in the relationship I'm in, if you're not super supportive of each other, then I think that it makes it very difficult, you know? I mean, I know that there are performers out there, regardless of size, regardless of color, that get into the business, but then they kind of have an interesting double standard about how I can have sex, but my boyfriend can't have sex with other people. My take on it is once you're a sex worker, you're a sex worker, and unless you intend to retire, you know, your job is to actually entertain adults by having sex with other people. So.
Well, we would love to talk more with you, but it's another 2 days here at FanFest.
Yep.
Much continued success and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.